Hey everybody, Dan Holstein here with another Rev Up Your Business video, and this week it's part 4 in our 5-part series on profitability. So what we're going to be covering today is the time it takes to earn your profitability. A lot of our focus in the last few videos has been on your gross profit margin and which products and services develop the most profit margin for you. Now we're going to be contrasting your gross profit margin and the gross profit dollars in your products and services with how long it takes to earn each of those dollars. And what you're going to find is that there's some products and services that you do for your clients right now that look like they have good profit margin, but they take a long time to earn that money. So I'm going to take you through a couple of examples to help you understand in your business where you can make some adjustments and where you could focus to make sure that you're focusing on delivering products and services that have the highest profitability and you can get done in the least amount of time, so you can collect that profitability in. So let's define something here. Your resource, your common economic denominator. This is the thing, the service, the resource in your business that generates you your profitability. Let's say for a garage, like a body shop or a mechanics, it's going to be the mechanic or the body person and the bay that they do their work in, that space in the shop. For a builder or a renovation contractor, it's going to be your guys out on site with tools. For a digital marketer, it's going to be a person behind a computer generating and monitoring campaigns. For a graphic designer, it's going to be your staff, your person behind a computer developing the graphics. Same for video production. You kind of get the idea here that every business will have some resource that generates the profitability. So let's flip over to the computer screen, for example, for a second. I'm going to show you an example on a little tool that I've developed where you can determine which of your products and services are giving you the most profit in the least amount of time. So if we look at example 1 here, we've got project number 1, and we have some some cost of goods of $13,000 to deliver this service, this project, and we're selling it at $18,000. So we have $5,000 of gross profit in the project. And we run the numbers here, and we can see that's a 28% gross profit margin. Now project number 2, we have $3,600 of cost of goods. We're selling it at $8,600, so we have, again, $5,000 gross profit. It's the same gross profit. But look at this. The gross profit margin is 58%. In fact, it's more than double the gross profit of project number 1. So how can that be when our gross profit is actually the same? Well, remember, gross profit margin is an expression of the percentage of profit in each dollar of sale. And if we look at project 1, we're selling at $18,000, and project 2, we're selling at $8,600. So while project 2 is smaller, it has more gross profit margin in it. But here's where things take an interesting twist. If we were to look at how long each project takes to deliver, project 1 is taking 40 hours to earn that $5,000. Project 2 is taking 80 hours of labor to earn that $5,000. So isn't that interesting? We can earn $5,000 in 40 hours or earn $5,000 in 80 hours. What would you rather do? Now, if we look at what the profitability per hour is, on the job with the higher gross profit margin, it's actually a lower dollar per hour profitability, right? It's $62.50 profit per hour. And on our job with only 28% gross profit margin, we're earning $125 of gross profit per hour. So these things might seem a little paradoxical or at odds with each other, but it's because of the amount of time. It's because of the amount of time that goes into these projects getting completed. So let's take an example. Let's say you're a renovator and you're doing some work on a house, doesn't matter what it is, but project 1, it's going to take about 40 hours to do, and you're going to earn your $5,000. So let's say that it's one person on the job, it's going to take them a week to earn that $5,000. Project 2 is a slightly different project. Maybe if project 1 is inside, project 2 is outside, it's a little more complicated. It's going to take 80 hours to do. Now, you're still earning $5,000 on that job, but it's taking you 80 hours. Well, that's, let's call it 2 weeks of work. Project 1 is completed in 1 week of work. Now, what would you rather do? Wouldn't you rather earn that $5,000 in 1 week versus taking 2 weeks to earn it? So what do we do with this information? Well, first of all, we need to do an analysis of the products and services that you deliver for your clients and find out how long does it take to actually do them. So if you're not tracking your time for service work or for project work, you need to start tracking your time. It's a best practice. I've got another video, we'll put a link up for it about how to track your time in the business as well, because if you're not tracking it, I guarantee you're losing billable time, losing money or not losing money necessarily in your projects, but you're not earning what you could be if you're not tracking all of your time. That's critical. So first thing is, let's track how long it takes to deliver on your services. And secondly, let's track how long it takes to deliver on your products. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, Dan, I have a product, I just sell it. It doesn't take a lot of time. But think about this. Maybe you've got a product that's difficult to move or to handle, or has special considerations, or it might be a dangerous good. So you've got MSDS sheets you have to fill out. It could be that it's going across a border and you have to fill out more paperwork and border broking, or you have to arrange freight for it. So it's not as cut and dried as you might at first think. Different products do take different amounts of time to get to your market. Unless, of course, you're just doing distribution and it's third-party dropship. That's pretty straightforward. So we want to have a baseline of how long does it actually take to deliver on our service and deliver on our product. When you contrast that with the gross profit margin in each of your products, you might make some decisions about where you focus your time. If your numbers are anything like what we've looked at in the spreadsheet here, you might decide to drop a particular service altogether because it's just not as profitable. Or you'll start transitioning to do more and more of the work that's profitable and doesn't take as much time. The other thing too, there's additional costs that go into work that takes longer administrative, longer keeping track of things, additional communication that needs to happen. There's all these ancillary costs that go along with a project or service taking longer as well. So our goal here is to uncover what is our most profitable work, and the work that we can get done profitably the quickest. So I look forward to hearing from you on the changes you made in your business, where you've gotten some gains and getting some work out the door or service rendered faster so you can earn more in less time. If you have any questions at all, please reach out. I'm happy to have a chat with you and help you figure this out for your business. If you'd like a copy of the spreadsheet here, just let me know, get in touch. I'll make sure you get a copy of it, show you how to use it so you can do this analysis on your own business in a really easy manner. That's it for now. Look forward to seeing you next week. We have our fifth and final, for now, episode on profitability. So till then, all the best.